tears. "You're not going early to help him?" She shrieked into my cell phone. "You're just going to show up like a guest?" The working on Christmas tradition began almost a decade ago with my then boyfriend. Sam's gone more than 6 years, but it's continued. My tradition's harder to break than my fast on Yom Kippur. Besides, Peter managed just fine. "Everything like my mom," he answers, I think a little sad. The first Christmas he's not spent at home. Last year, we'd only known each other a few months, and he went without me. This is his first with me, and a first for me. "Hey, can you heat up more of those latkes?" "Mom, Dad, this is Jax," I introduce. "Peter's friend, a comedian from the club." "Sid Albert," my father says, extending his hand. "So, how's the comedy business, Jax? I'll be honest with you, I always wonder how anyone makes a living at that." So do Jax and Peter, I think. Grateful at least one of them is out of earshot. "What do you do, sir?" Jax responds, appropriately ignoring the question. "Advertising, consumer, like Amy here." Sid eagerly explains. 72, retirement nowhere in sight. He talks over his shoulder as he goes to the food table to make himself a plate. "Actually, I'm in consumer PR, and it's a totally different thing," I tell Jax before I head to the kitchen. I hear the voice of my father, who's found a captive audience, trail behind me. "Amy says PR creates news you can use, but all that's the spin. You're really just talking about a product. I'm telling you, Jax, if you have good advertising—" "You don't need PR," I mouth, finishing the sentence along with my father. And suddenly my mother, who followed me into the kitchen. We shake our heads and laugh while I pick up a potholder to open the oven door. "This party is so lovely," says Maddie. She pulls a small ice cream chair out from under the small round table and sits. "Daddy and I just dropped by for a bit. We're making a matinee. I thought we'd all go, but I'm glad you're here with Peter. You should celebrate with him. After all, it is his holiday." She's so observant. "How's Daff?" I ask. My sister and her husband, Rich, fled the New Jersey burbs of West Orange to spend the holiday at their timeshare in Aruba. The luxury of being married to a partner in a law firm. Ever since Sam, this is a subject my mother and I no longer discuss. "She sent an email to say they landed. Your father got it out of the computer. I'm still not sure how to work that fakakta printer." Maddie's Hanukkah gift from Sid. Or maybe Sid's Hanukkah gift to Sid. "Hannah and Holden are having a ball," she says. Grandchildren courtesy of my younger sibling. The middle, I now think of my older. "John's still in Italy?" I ask, removing the hot dish from the oven and placing it on top of the stove. "You want me to put the latkes on this tray?" Maddie stands, eager to help. "He's on location, and I can tell by what he doesn't say, my son's got a new one." She blows on a potato pancake before taking it into her mouth. "He emailed something vague about an Italian Vogue model." The humdrum life of a Soho photographer. "So, another lasting shidduch, huh, Ma?" "Jonathan doesn't have to marry right away. He has more time. He's a boy." "Hello, he just turned 44, I say, annoyed with the double standard, biology, and my mother's quick defense of the Jewish prince rightful pedigree of her firstborn son. Speaking of, guess who I ran into today? Remember Michael Cohen? He was all I talked about as a teen. How could she not? He's in finance now, married, 2 kids. They're moving back to the city. Really? Though my mother's quite fond of Peter, I swear she's disappointed I'll never reconnect with my old Hebrew school flame. Jewish? She asks. I know of the wife.